Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm here to talk about some hated bands that I like. So yeah, I will have a total of 10 bands in this list. No, this is not going to be a top 10 video. It's just going to be called Hated Bands That I Like because all of these bands that I have in this list are hated by either fans of metal or rock or critics. So, yeah, I just thought I'd come up with this idea. So, yeah, that being said, let's go and get started. Alright, so the first band in my list is going to be Disturbed. Now, Disturbed is a band that I really like, and this band pretty much got me into metal, even before I was even a metal fan, to be honest. They were one of the first two bands that I ever heard before I even became a metal fan, so it's really awesome. I mean, their newer stuff, to be honest, is not very good compared to the older stuff, but that's still no fucking reason to hate on Disturbed. So, yeah, Disturbed has lots of good songs, and I bet their haters haven't even heard full albums of Disturbed because a lot of people don't even listen to full albums and they still hate on bands. It's just fucking stupid. So, yeah, Disturbed, I still appreciate Disturbed. Like I said, their newer music might suck, but at least you still got their older stuff that is still really good, such as Indestructible, 10,000 Fists, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, before you hate on Disturbed, you should at least give their music a chance. But either way, I like Disturbed, even if people hate them. Great band. Next band in the list is Godsmack, and yeah, the same thing goes with Godsmack as Disturbed. People probably just hate this band because they haven't heard any of their albums in full. They're probably just judging their stuff that they heard on the radio or something and like, oh, fuck Godsmack because they're garbage, this and that, but totally disagree. Godsmack, great band, lots of good albums, such as Faceless, Awake, self-titled album, and many others. So, yeah, their haters probably never even heard full-length albums, but yet they still go and judge the band like they're terrible or something when there's way worse bands out there than these bands that are in this list. So yeah, Godsmack had to be on here because they're just a band that critics love to fucking hate on, which just pisses me off because I like Godsmack. Good band. Next band in the list is Marilyn Manson, and I know I might receive some backlash for having Marilyn Manson in this list, but I can give less of a fuck. And fuck those allegations against Marilyn Manson, by the way. Not the band themselves, but their singer, who is also known as Marilyn Manson. But yeah, we're not talking about these allegations, we're talking about the band Marilyn Manson, because this band just gets way too much hate, and I just don't get it because they have a lot of good songs ranging from the 1990s even to 2020. So, yeah, I'm not saying I like all of Marilyn Manson's songs, but I like a handful of their songs because they have lots of good songs, and they even had a lot of good covers, such as Tainted Love, really good cover, Sweet Dreams cover was really good, and some others. So yeah, Marilyn Manson is definitely a great band, no matter what other people say. Next band on the list is Metallica, and yeah, Metallica damn sure had to be on here because they're one of the classic bands that many people just love to fucking hate on, which I totally do not get because Metallica is one of the best bands of all time, and for good reason because they have lots of great albums like Ride the Lightning, Kill 'Em All, and Justice for All, self-titled, also known as the Black Album. Yes, I fucking hate Saint Anger with a passion because it's fucking garbage, but the rest of Metallica's material is pretty good. I even like Death Magnetic, Load and Reload better than Saint Anger, and them albums aren't even very good either, but they're at least better than that tin can drum machine, also known as Saint Anger. Hate Saint Anger. But yeah, Metallica doesn't deserve the hate though, because a lot of their haters say, oh, Metallica was only good for like 4 albums, but fuck the rest of their albums. It's like, shut the fuck up. You're missing out if you hate on Metallica because they have a lot of good songs. I'm not saying their haters hate all of their stuff, but they hate anything after the Black Album, which is a reason why they had to be in this list. Because a lot of people who hate on Metallica said after their Black Album or even after Injustice for All they suck, but I totally disagree. Yes, Saint Anger is a bunch of atrocious bullshit, but the rest of their albums are well worth checking out. Even Load and Reload. Not their best two albums either, but at least they're better than that fucking Saint Anger trash. So yeah, that's enough about Metallica. Love Metallica. They're another one of my bands that I first discovered at a young age before I was even into metal. So fuck yeah, Metallica, great band. No matter what their haters and critics say, great band. Next band is Nickelback. Now, once again, I might get some negative feedback for having Nickelback on here, but I don't give a fuck because I love Nickelback's music. Great band. Yes, they're a hated band and probably the world's most hated band, even at this point still, which I think is totally uncalled for and unnecessary. I never got the fucking hate behind Nickelback. I never understood it, and I still don't get it. Maybe people just hate on Nickelback because they're either one of those bands that you hear on the radio too much, or because people think all of their songs sound alike, or it's because of their lead vocalist. But hating on a band because of their lead vocalist is so fucking stupid. Seriously. Hating on Nickelback because of either their vocalist or because you think their songs all sound alike, these are fucking stupid reasons to hate on Nickelback, if I had to be quite honest here. But if you hate Nickelback, that's fine, but don't go and hate and talk shit to the people who like Nickelback's music, because there's a lot of Nickelback haters on YouTube who like to hate on people because they like Nickelback's music, and that just pisses me the fuck off. So yeah, you don't have to like Nickelback, but hating on the band and hating on their fans is just bullshit. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, Nickelback easily makes this list. Next band in the list is Puddle of Mudd. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not the biggest Puddle of Mudd fan, but I still like some of their songs. I don't like all of their songs, but I like some of their songs like Blurry, She Hates Me, Radiate, Famous, Away From Me, Control, Drift and Die, and maybe some others. But yeah, I don't like everything from Puddle of Mudd, but I still think they're a pretty solid band for what they are. So I really don't know what else to say about Puddle of Mudd, but they're just another band that just gets way too much hate for no reason, because Wes Scantlin probably, but once again, that's a fucking stupid reason to hate on a band, to be honest. Hating on bands because of their lead singer is fucking retarded, if I had to be honest. But yeah, Puddle of Mudd, not a band I'm too crazy about, but maybe I consider them more of a guilty pleasure, but I still like Puddle of Mudd, though, for the songs that I do like from the band. Alright, next band in the list is going to be Seether. Now, Seether is a band that I really like. Yes, they have some albums that I don't like, but I still like Seether, though, especially their older material, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, there's some people who think all of Seether's music is bad, but totally disagree. They got a lot of good albums like Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces, Karma and Effect, Disclaimer 2, Disclaimer. Their 4 best albums, if you ask me. But yeah, Seether, definitely a band that doesn't deserve the hate, in my honest opinion. So yeah, I had to put them on the list. Alright, y'all, just 3 more bands left and then we'll be done. So yeah, the next band on the list is Slayer. Now, Slayer is another band that I just don't get why they're hated. Is it because people also thinks their music is very similar? But I don't know, but the hate for Slayer is just also unnecessary. I don't get the point of why people hate Slayer so much. Is it because they're too heavy or too brutal? And if those are the reasons why people hate Slayer, then once again, it's just fucking stupid. Excuse my words, but people just hate on bands for stupid reasons. It must be said. But yeah, Slayer, they're my second favorite thrash metal band of the American Big Four. My favorite being Metallica. But yeah, Slayer, just another band that is legendary that just gets way too much hate. But yeah, I like Slayer though. Now, I'm not saying they're the best thrash band of all time, but they still don't deserve the hate that they get because they have lots of good stuff. So yeah, Slayer had to be on here. Great band. Next band in the list is Slipknot. Yeah, man, Slipknot, one of my favorites of the late 90s and 2000s. And yeah, man, I don't understand, again, why Slipknot gets hate. Now, I don't think they're the best band ever, but they're just a band I love to listen to because, once again, they were at least in my first top 5 bands that I was even hearing before I was even into metal full time, basically. But yeah, Slipknot, just another good band that gets hate. A lot of people hate on Slipknot, especially their albums All Hope Is Gone and Point Five: The Great Chapter, but even those two albums aren't necessarily bad. Sure, Point Five: The Great Chapter is probably their weakest album, but still, there's no reason to hate on Slipknot, even if you hate that album. Still, just don't hate on Slipknot, just be hating on them because other people hate them. That's just not a reason to hate on Slipknot because of others hating them. Or maybe people just don't like Slipknot because they think their music isn't very good, but that's fine. But just don't hate on me because I like Slipknot, because I think they're a pretty good band for what they are. Sure, their music can be stale if you listen to it too much, but that's really any band. But I still like Slipknot though, even if people hate them. Alright, the last band on this list is going to be Stained. Now, I know Stained is probably in the same boat as Nickelback. People probably hate them because of their lead vocalist, which is fucking dumb, to be honest. I know I've already said that for some of these bands. It's just the truth. A lot of people just love to hate bands because of their lead vocalist. It's probably because they think their lead vocalist is either an asshole or they just have too much of an ego, but still, those are dumb reasons to even hate on Stained. Because I enjoy a handful of Stained songs, like So Far Away, Right Here, Outside, It's Been a While, Mud Shovel, and some others. So yeah, Stained, definitely a band that doesn't deserve the hate. I'm not saying they're the best band of the 90s or 2000s, but they're still not a band that you should hate on because they're pretty good. Sure, you don't gotta like Aaron Lewis, but hating on Stained because of their lead singer, like I already said, is just fucking stupid, to be honest. So, yeah, guys, I really don't know what to say about Stained, but they're the final band on this list. So, yeah, guys, let me know some of your favorite bands that people just love to hate on for dumb reasons and all that good shit. And before I go, I'm gonna go ahead and recap the list. So let's go ahead and recap the list before I end off the video. So the first band in the list is Disturbed. Second band is Godsmack. Third band is Marilyn Manson. Fourth band is Metallica. Fifth band is Nickelback. Sixth band is Puddle of Mudd. Seventh band, Seether. Eighth band, Slayer. Ninth band, Slipknot. And the 10th band is Stained. And like I said, this was not a top 10 video. It's just hated bands that I like. So yeah, guys, with that being said, thank you all for watching. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.